Welcome, my jesticles, to this Thursday edition of the streamiest stream on the internet. Don't Google that. That's probably not true, but we're going to go with it. I got my lights. I almost had them on my hands, and then I realized I have the biggest, don't Google that also, hole that I have ever seen. Definitely don't Google biggest hole you've ever seen. Actually, we should do that. I wonder what the biggest hole. Now I'm curious. All right, Google. All right, Google. Let's find out. Biggest hole you've ever seen. Scientists dug the deepest hole, but something broke their drill. All right. Top 10 biggest holes. All right, that is an internet hole that we don't have time to go down right now. So instead, I'm gonna fix the hole in my gloves, and that's about it. But welcome, my jesticles. Smash the like button, share the stream. You know what it is. It is Thursday. That means we are doing the finger wiggles today. Also, a little bit later, we're gonna have on the rowdiest child in gloving, the goofiest goober, Brian Lim's son himself, the connoisseur of ABGs himself, known as Skyline or Nathaniel or the trolliest troll ever. Eventually he's going to show up in our little game here, so I don't see him involved quite yet, but we'll get going in the dome here so that you can see us. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, he's there.
Hello.
He's there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Welcome. So what's it like being Brian Lim's son?
Let me mute you. It's cool. You know, you get to scam people. You get to tell people. You know, I've gotten questioned that a lot at events, and it's really mind-boggling. To see people like actually think I am his son.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you are not his biological son. That is merely a bit that you have been maintaining the entirety of the time that I've known your existence.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, it all first started in like San Diego Boss back in like 2019, or 2021 actually, right before the pandemic hit. Nah,
dog, that couldn't be right, because first of all, the pandemic was in 2020, and second of all, I have heard you've been saying you claiming your Brian Lim's son since fucking 2016 on the internet. So get your facts right.
It's been a long timeline for me.
Mans doesn't even know his own history. I get it. It's all of the Hennessy and the Blowcane and the ABGs that ruin your memory.
Wait, is this monetized? Or
is this monetized? Not yet. It's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, oh,
is YouTube gonna be okay with this? Maybe not. But listen, we're not getting paid by the app yet, so it don't matter.
Okay. So I get to say a lot of dumb things then, I guess.
We're kind of counting on it. That's kind of the whole point.
Got it.
Yes, sir. So let's see here. Seriously though, you've been gloving since when? When did you start gloving?
I started in 2012. The reason why I got into it was because I was just at a house party. I was like rolling my ass off one day, and then one of my friends, he's like a pretty close friend, he's also one of my plugs. But he goes by the name Savig. He's on Nameless, and then I think he was on Trinity and stuff like that. Really old team. Basically, if you're like back around like the Torrance era, pretty much hung out with everybody there and everything. Yeah, I was just like rolling my ass off, and I was just like, this is cool, I want to do it. So I just picked up a pair of gloves from like believe it was OMG Lights.
Sure.
They had like a storefront in Long Beach called. Well, it was like a different name. It was an OMG Lights vendor.
So it's
Basically, I went to
just a random rave store.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I miss those. I miss when we used to have those. We don't have that in SoCal. Well, we do, but they don't sell gloves or anything.
Don't
It's
be
just like,
selling gloves anymore.
yeah, it's kind
We
of
had a Twin
disappointing.
Cities rave shop that turned into the Amazing Lights retailer, and the owner was an asshole and a dickhead and all of the other words. So
I feel that.
didn't
Yeah,
turn out right. What is it with the Amazing Lights owners? Do you have any?
don't
Do you have any comment, chat on what it is with Amazing Lights owners?
I don't know, dude. We used to have a lot here in SoCal. I remember at one point we had like 4 or 5 stores. One being in Anaheim, one being in West Covina. Or not 4 or 5, but it was like 2 or 3. I forgot where the last one.
two in SoCal for sure, and one in NorCal for sure, and then there was one in Florida, and there was one in Minnesota, and I think there was one in Chicago at one point, and none of them lasted very long.
I think there was one in San Diego too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Amazing Lights. They did good things sometimes.
Weren't you sponsored by that?
Dude, I talked so much shit in my last 2 years of sponsorship. Like it can't even possibly count.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, all right, what can I get away with saying before they just fucking fire me? And they didn't. They died before they fired me. So tell who's really laughing now? Me.
Yeah,
I am laughing.
But the crazy thing is how do like individual like sponsorships work? Because back when I first started, everyone that was sponsored through Amazing was like through team sponsorships.
Right.
So for this case, like PM, AO, I remember Glove Fiend was a thing. Light Legends, LOL, Glove Scouts. That was my time period. And basically, to be sponsored by EL, you had to be on a team.
Yeah, they changed that up in 2014. I watched it happen because I came onto the scene, onto the online scene around then, and watched them change from teams, because what was happening is there was one or two people on each of the 20 people teams that was actually doing the work. Actually doing the posting, actually getting the code sales, actually doing whatever it is they wanted them to do, and then the rest of them were just kind of leeching and getting, the benefits. And so they switched it to an individual sponsorship, which is exactly what they should have done. Yeah. But then they inflated it too much and had like fucking 50 sponsors at one point. And it was still the same situation. There was top 5 or top 10 that would actually do shit, and the rest would just be like, okay, where's my gift card?
Where's my shit?
So, it's funny. They learned from their mistakes for like a minute, and then they just went right back to hemorrhaging money on people who weren't actually doing anything for them.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a lot of people got pissed off at that too. Like, I remember, because I think I was sponsored by Orbit. At the time, I had people DMing me just like, hey, yo, like, can I get like Orbit sponsorship? I'm like, do you really want Orbit sponsorship, or do you want to do this shit for free? For the free shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then at the time, I believe, was it Aaron? I can't remember his name. Aaron's son was just like, nah, dude, like, I'm not sponsoring anyone. If you don't get on like any of the teams here, then just.
I mean, it's crazy because, like, if you don't do all of the things that are required, like, would make a good sponsor, which is basically just, like, if you're not a good social marketer or direct marketer in the first place, you're not going to be a good sponsor. Yeah, because that is what the job is. It is an unpaid media internship most of the time. So, like...
Yeah. I never really got it, like... thought of it like that, because it kind of is, you're just pretty much spamming your code, spamming your fucking videos and shit, spamming product. But for me, it was just like, all right, here, I'm just gonna record videos and talk shit. That's it.
Man, if they would have actually paid some of us to post videos and talk shit, and like paid 5 of us to post videos and talk shit rather than like tried to get 50 people to be sponsors and have questionable results, they would have actually had such better results than what they ended up with, which is funny to think about.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm just here. I just exist.
I just work here, sir.
I just exist.
Sir,
dude.
this is a Wendy's.
This is a Denny's, dude.
The fuck is up, Denny's?
Yes, sir. What else is there?
So what, are you still at work or something?
Yeah, I'm still at work. Do you want me to turn my camera on, or does it like? Do you have people?
Are you like? Did you do your makeup? Are you ugly right now?
No, not really. I'm
Okay.
not ugly.
Okay. All right. Well, then go for it. Let's see that face.
Do I turn it on? Do I turn it on?
Is your nose hole full of blocaine? Oh,
No,
look
it
at
is
that!
not.
Look at those circle frames. Wow, very handsome, very dapper.
Yes.
What a dapper gentleman.
Making visitor free. Oh shit. It's a little laggy. Sorry, my internet's kind of wonky here.
It's all right. It's all good.
But yes, I am at work doing shit. I was gonna take off early for just for this, and then I was just like, oh shoot, I was sleeping at my cubicle.
Damn, man's literally sleeping on the job. You hear that, YouTube? You could get him. You could get him for that.
Yep, you can. But I'll be woke when when you see me at festivals. I see Michelle is in the chat. It's the craziest thing when I first met her. I have like a really crazy backstory. So it was like beyond of 2022, and I wasn't even plastered, but I was taking my I guess you'd say quote unquote ABG back to our group, and then I randomly bumped into Michelle and Brandon Blunt. I think that's his name. His lover name. They come up to me. They're like, "Oh, let's trade." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Let me just take my friend back to your group." Michelle comes out of nowhere. She's just like, "Is this your AVG?" I'm like, "She did not just fucking say that." And then she straight up, like, the girl I was with was just like pissed off at me for the rest of the night. I'm like, "No, it's not like that."
That's so funny. Way to go, Michelle. You got him in trouble. That's funny.
And what's funny is I still talk to her, so she's a really good friend.
Wait, why is my chat not showing up for me? Views, chat rate, concurrent viewers. What's going on? If I refresh, will it work? Are we still live? If I refreshed? We are still live.
We are still live.
Yes, I think so. Okay, there's all. Beep boop. Welcome to the chat. Now I can acknowledge all of you guys in the chat. Vio's been here since the beginning. Obviously, Dave is usually the first one in chat, but he got beat to the punch this time. Interesting. Dave, welcome. Michelle, welcome. Thomas, GG.
Thomas is also funny.
Between you and Thomas could be some of the biggest absolute trolls in this community. So I don't know. It'd be funny to have both of you on at some point.
It's funny, like the way I see Thomas, because I believe when I first heard of him was through shapeshifters and everything. I always just see this dude talk shit on everyone. It was so funny. I was like, damn, I wish that was me.
He has just absolutely no chill. He's learned a little chill in the last few years. I will admit that. Thomas, jump in. What's up? Get in here.
Do it. I don't know who some of these people are. I just noticed Thomas and Michelle. That's it.
Well, make sure you guys smash the like button and share the stream for the one time. We are...
oh, there's Thomas.
There's the boy.
There's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Long time no talk. Good talk, bro.
Yeah, that was very insightful. Very hard-hitting dialogue. Thank you, Thomas.
What's up? Wait, what happened?
You were either muted or we didn't hear you.
Oh, it's because I was coming into the Discord as. What's up? Are you gonna get drunk right now?
I mean,
He's gonna
You
pop
get wasted right now?
He's gonna pop the
Yeah,
hennies
yeah.
and the blocaine at the work at the
I'm
office.
gonna do it at work. I'm gonna do it in office. What's
That's
crazy
right.
is I don't even drink at work, dude.
The
I don't
ABG
even drink on the weekdays.
the ABG hunter himself is doing the do. And by do I
also
mean
don't drink. I should get my camera.
Actually, I changed my. I take
Yeah, I
that
don't
back.
know
I
what
don't
it
drink
is.
it. I don't drink that at all anymore, dude.
Really?
that's a lie. That's until
No,
next
dude,
weekend
no.
when you say when you make
That's,
another post.
I'm gonna
I'm back
say
on my
posted in the
bullshit.
next-
Here I go again.
Yeah, exactly.
Nathaniel
Alright.
twin henny hands. Something along those lines.
Post goes along this. Who
Patranisy.
decided to give me a handful of X, Y, Z, and then that's just the rant, dude.
Yep.
It is. It's all structured. What's funny is that like a majority of the shit posts, like I say like 85% of those are like real, and I just like twist it in some weird way. Dylan, I see Dylan's in the chat. Dylan Brown. Another funny like experience with him was I met him at Beyond too, but it was on day one where I was like I'm completely obliterated, and I was just like, hey yo, you're Dylan, bro. Cover me from the ops.
Cover
while I,
me
do my
from
do
the
with the bag.
ops. The
Cover me
ops.
from the ops.
The
Let
ops
me-
be trying to catch you lacking at the festival. They'll tackle your ass for fucking gloves, bro. Like
For real?
why?
Still?
So that's still a thing, I think. That's why Amazing
it's
died. They
2023.
blamed the security guards for tackling Glovers in their farewell address.
I mean, in SoCal, I feel like it isn't as prominent. They just ask you like, "Hey, yo, like, just stop it," or they just straight up take it away from you. One of the walls,
Stop.
especially like I don't know how to describe it because there's a lot of shows here. The Palladium or the Shrine. I guess you can call them like clubs or something. I don't know, or like just bigger venues. Yeah, they just straight up say, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna take your shit and just dip."
It's
I've
because
been
they
like,
want
dude,
your
you're not
drugs.
taking my set. I'm just gonna go home. Like I don't even. Like if I went into an event with like fucking like some like an old set like controls or like fucking chromas, I'd be like,
Yeah,
oh
for real.
shit, I paid $300 for this event, but I'm gonna keep these lights. I'm just gonna go wait in the car for the next 8 hours or something.
I
I don't
honestly,
even care.
I'm honestly to the point in my music viewer careership that literally it does not matter what set I'm at. If someone tried to take some shit from me, I'd be like, nah, dog, guys, this is not that. It's not that deep for me. I'm out of here. For sure. There's so very few things that I'd be like, wow, this is worth it for me to stay right now.
I noticed
I
that
don't
this
think-
dude said Exchange and Avalon are worth for that. I mean, I've been there pretty frequently. Or I've been there pretty recently, my bad. They don't really care unless if you're standing. If you're sitting down giving shows, they'll just straight up kick you out. But if you're standing, in my experiences, they just don't give a fuck. I mean, that's how it used to be in Observatory in Orange County, but I went this past weekend, which was really fucking trash. But yeah, they didn't care. They just said, yeah, just move off to the side. I'm like, okay, bet.
Ooh. Guess what's here, boys?
What'd you buy? Drugs?
I live in California. Yep.
It's drugs.
You know what's outside. You know
Is
what's
it
outside.
is it drugs?
I love
Maybe,
drugs.
dude.
At G3, Nathaniel straight up schwasty and leaning on me yelling dumb shit, and Cushman was right next to us smoking a cigarette while looks over, nods his head, and goes back to looking at his phone.
Wait, G3, dude, I don't even
Fucking
remember.
G3,
G3
bro.
happened? What?
I don't even
Dude,
I don't even remember that event.
G3 was tight. I'm really mad though at this one guy. I think I still follow him on Instagram, but he definitely stole Rhapsode's fucking Stizzy.
Damn.
Oh, that dude, bro.
Okay, look, listen. Does this sound sketchy or not? Okay, so this guy comes up to me, sits down next to me on the bench, right? Before I sat down on this bench, I hit it standing up, and like at G3 it's a small hallway, like a little alleyway. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So like I sat down on that one little bench out there, right? This guy comes and sits next to me, and he's just like, "Hey, pick a card, any card." And it's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like, what okay, sure. So I like pick a card, and he's like, "Ooh, Leviathan or whatever, level 7." And I'm just like, "Cool." And then he like gets up and leaves, and then I'm like looking at my lap, on the floor, everywhere, my pockets gone.
Homeboy swindled you. He hit you with the misdirection. That is some classic magic right there.
I'm about to fucking misdirect my hand in his face next time I see him.
Are you sure?
Homeboy wanted your steezy.
Who?
Sounds like Taj.
Taj? Oh my god, no, he wasn't there.
Taj was there.
Yeah, Taj was there, but when you say Yu-Gi-Oh, I just think of him.
Instantly thinks it's Taj.
Cause it's funny, dude. Like I remember, I think it was Taj is known as the vape god upon like all our Nogaku friends and like NorCal dudes. Yeah, I remember. What was that one competition? 4KC or something like that. It was one in Orange County. I can't remember if it was 4KC or like it was some random gloving competition. But Taj just straight up took up everybody's vape and then like gave us all like throat cancer from getting sick. But I love the dude.
The fruit bars. What were they? The elf bars? No. What was the one at?
time?
It was San Diego Boss that everyone was slurping on those fucking things.
Oh, the puff bars.
Puff bars. That. Yes, that was another weekend that everyone was absolutely a menace. Which also, by the way, that was the last event before everyone got COVID. My bad. I brought it to the event. I'm sorry.
Was it? Wait, was it really? I thought it was
San Diego Boss in that one in January in 2019 or in 2020. That was the last thing that happened. Like the last thing that happened before. Actually, no, because COVID shut down everything in March. And we had 4KC right before it shut everything down.
I remember that. Yeah,
but like
4KC was the one like a week before everything shut down.
Yeah, I definitely for sure went to San Diego Boss, which was of course the 2 months before that. But I'm so certain I brought the Rona with me to California. I had all of the symptoms when I was there. I like slept during the whole competition. Woke up literally just to throw my rounds and then went back to the bed because it was held in that fucking mattress store. I went and laid in the bed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's so funny.
I don't know how they come up with some of these venues, honestly.
For real though.
Like... Who was coordinating? It was Dylan Cook.
I think it was Dylan Cook, at the time. Because it was a boss event.
I remember that dude.
That would have been Dylan and Brandon.
Brandon Longboy or whatever his name is. Ninetales.
Yeah.
You should have seen the one that was thrown. Well, a lot of them now are happening, especially in NorCal. They're happening in dance studios. I'm like actually shocked.
Yeah, for real. How did we never get into the dance studios? How have we not managed to get someone to be like, I'm a dance teacher, but also I'm a glover?
We've also had one in. I remember ambience was a thing before the pandemic hit. We had one in like UC Irvine.
Yep.
And then I just remember like a group of kids coming in like, "Oh, are you guys all rolling right now? That's why you're doing this?" I'm like, dude, what? Sure.
Only the first time we did it, but then after that, we decided we would like the lights without the drugs.
It's funny. Like every time during I truly miss that club, dude. Like I miss going out to Irvine. I'm still out in Irvine every weekend. It's like a 40-minute drive,
Irvine?
but yeah.
Come say what's up.
You're in Irvine now?
Nah, I live in Upland. It's like not that far, but it's like what, like 40 minutes away or something. 35.
Yeah, I'm still in Long Beach.
Oh, you're in LB?
Yep. I used to live really close to Christian Ortega, like down the street.
This fool. Christian Ortega. Fool owes me money.
I was just gonna say, hear that, Christian? I'll clip it and send it to him. I'll do it.
Nah. He doesn't owe me anything. I'll tell you who does owe me something though. Is fucking Sammysaurus.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
He
I
owes
have
me a
not heard
fucking
that.
video, dude. I posted this, dude. There's a video I posted in Shapeshifters like in 2017 or something, and like it's a really good video that I really liked, and I posted it on our page, and then it got deleted, and I was like, I know who fucking deleted it. Probably Sam.
Was he mad at you? Was he petty?
He was mad at me for a while.
What'd you
over
do?
When I was like I was living with him in college. Him, Gus from SS, and then like a couple other people from Shapeshifters, and just like random drama. Like I remember there was this one girl that lived there at the dorms, and like
Ooh, he didn't like you over some poos.
no, it wasn't even that.
Oh
Like
no!
some other shit, dude. Like my friend on Shapeshifters was like, there's this girl, it was like weird love trifecta, and then me and him had a small falling out, but that small falling out like snowballed into Sam not like fucking with me anymore. You know what I mean? And I
Tragic.
apologized to him at one of the meets in remember that meet
Battle
that we
lines
had where we got all
drawn.
of the fucking G3 meet at the beach beforehand.
Oh yeah.
He was there. Remember? You
Oh.
had the fucking lightsabers. I was like,
Of course I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
He was
I
there.
did.
I talked to him there, and he loved it, and we had like a really long conversation. We like smoked on the beach, and it was a good heart to heart.
Good. Good. Homies before
Sammysaurus.
below me, or whatever the phrase is.
Sammysaurus. I have not heard that name in a long time. Really, really long
That's
time.
a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, I miss him, dude. He's super awesome. He does Tai Chi.
Bro, what?
He's like an instructor, dude. He's awesome. He's fucking a great guy.
Do you still, speaking like shapeshifters, do you still talk to what's his name? Samuel?
Like
Physic?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we were just talking in the chat right now. Talking about going to, where are we gonna go? I guess Skyline.
If I got a physics show, I would be so happy. I could
Would be,
die
I'm gonna
happy.
be real with you. That shit would probably be ass. Not because he's like bad or whatever, just because like dude will probably like do some shit for like 35 seconds and then be like, okay, I'm done. And you're just like, oh, okay, cool, that was awesome.
Just disappointing. He starts getting into it and then he stops and you're like, what? Let him cook. What the fuck?
That's how it was for the countdown show that Serge recorded. And it was crazy that it was
Surge
it
on
was
PM?
recorded in or PM. Is he on PM? I don't even know. I'm fucking old.
He's
now,
on
dude.
both. He's on both.
He's not on both. That's not how that works anymore.
Wait, he's on TM?
Surge is on PM. He's not on both.
Why? TM is skill based. You can be on skill based.
Oh, I thought you said AO. I was like, what?
Well, I
No.
was like, what? What are you?
He used to be on AO.
Bitch, like,
He's
you know what
used
I'm
to be.
saying?
He left AO like a fucking minute ago in order to be on
Like,
PM.
well, I'm saying like TM and PM are fucking
Gotcha.
they're completely
Yes,
different things.
correct. No, PM,
Skill-based families.
PM, AO, and LOL are the only ones that are like mutually exclusive. Otherwise, you can fucking do whatever you want.
Well, then why are they telling me to get rid of my SS tag, dude? If I got on PM.
True,
I don't have an answer for you.
There you
I'm
go.
I'm stumped. I think it's honestly no. It's because we made a list. We made a list of a bunch of like fam teams over skill tags that we want people to rep PM instead of repping something else. And I think I don't know. There's a few names on there that were like questionable to certain people, and so
I mean, I don't know, dude. PM, CC, SS looks pretty nice. Sounds good too.
Is she cute? No, I'll help her out later. Yeah, I'm too old to like go for these teams anymore, dude. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna just do this shit for the AGs. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I get none.
let me be real honest for you, for like 6 seconds. The only team that I ever got on that actually felt like it did something and opened a door for me was PM.
Literally, that's what they were telling me. This fool was like, "What are you doing?" Like, fucking Jay messaged me and was like, "What are you doing, asshole? Fucking send your fucking application." I'm just like, big deal, you know? But like, he was just like, "Dude, get on PM, bro, and like that shit's gonna, your fucking teaching and your little TikTok shit is probably gonna make a better name for you." And I was like, "True." So like, I'm sure it did open a lot of doors, cause like those motherfuckers are, I don't know, dude. They know a lot of people.
Everybody on PM. PM is a great network to have for more things than just gloving, and that's just facts.
Absolutely. Like, okay, so I joined the PM Discord, right? I don't even know how I got in there. I think I got invited like because
probably
I was in
'cause
the
you're
Apex chat,
a local
and then
body that is.
yeah, like Apex chat.
Everybody
and then
knows
they were
who
like,
you
"Yo, just
are."
join the PM." That too, I guess. But then like I joined, and then I was talking to Cam, Cam, and he like day trades and shit, and like I was like, "Wait, you day trade?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." And we just like fucking boom.
And then he
know,
added
like-
you to the Flow Trader page, I'm sure too, right?
Yeah, and the game and the Cam's Getaway Galaxy. Like I'm in his own Discord too. Like it's chill. Like it isn't just gloving. Like honestly, it's more so like Apex and like day trading. It's like weird. Like in fucking NFTs.
There's definitely value to the network in and of itself.
Absolutely.
But like
I don't feel like
most teams don't really have something like that. Most teams are just like we are glovers who have a group chat and we post videos under the same name. And then there's literally no actual camaraderie. There's very few actual like projects that happen together. Like there's some exceptions to the rule, obviously, but like so many teams out there, it's just like, what are you other than a glorified fucking Mean Girls table that you say you can't sit with me? Like
you can sit with me. Everyone can sit with me except for Kenneth and like I don't know. There's like probably a few. You know what I mean? Like,
most people can't sit with me.
I'm not the type to be like,
and old.
You're shit at gloving,
crotchety.
therefore we don't fucking like trade. It's more just like I don't even know. It's like banter. You know what I mean?
just don't like to watch, dude. Like, y'all just weird, bro.
You sounded exactly like Bender from the Robots. I can't hear what you're saying. You're cutting in and out, my guy.
Oh, dude. Cutting out. Yeah. If you're a wook, don't sit next to me.
If you're a wook, don't sit next. If you smell like patchouli and cigarette smoke, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I saw like a festival shit like video like in the woods, and all the people there. I was like, "Is this Glover's Lounge? All right there? Like, is that them? Is that them? Like,
just don't go to Colorado."
like, because like, I'm not. But like, okay, so like. California though, like it's so not like that. Like, it's we are the cool girls.
That's what I was just gonna say. California is just like the cool kids, and then Colorado is the wooks. That's funny. Listen, I was a wook. I'm allowed to say that.
Nathaniel, someone said literally all we do is drink fucking Hennessy and talk about ABGS. What's that?
He's the ABG hunter.
I do not who is. Wait, who is that?
Every time I run into Nathaniel, I don't know. Roland
McDonald.
Oh, Roland. That's one of my best friends. I met him through gloving. Actually, he's the reason why he's the reason why I know a lot of people up in NorCal and everything.
Nice.
But this guy, I have a lot of crazy stories with him. Yeah, I have a lot of crazy stories with this dude. I got poor network here, so
it's okay.
My man's is struggling. Well, if you need to reboot, we understand. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Please be right back.
He will be back.
Okay. Love you. He'll be back.
So what's the next thing that's going to happen in California with gloving?
What's the next thing?
Yeah, what's the next big thing?
In gloving.
In gloving,
In
yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Love the confidence.
Nothing this year.
Honestly, there's
Like,
probably not
maybe just
too
like
much going
meetups
on.
and stuff. I feel like right now we're just buying the bottom. You know what I mean?
That's
And
exactly
then,
what I've been saying for 2 years.
Like we're just buying the bottom. If you invest now, like it's just gonna pop. Like I don't know. Like I'm gonna make my TikTok a little bit better. What happens if gloving becomes 3x? Not saying I'm doing it because of fucking clout or just fucking to like make a fucking, you know, whatever you have. Because
a really psychotic clown once said, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. So like, honestly, if you're good at gloving, put a little, well, no, I'm saying put a little work into it so that the social medias will pay you for it. Like that's.
I hate social media.
Well, man, tell me about it. Listen. I have almost 300,000 followers combined on all my platforms, right? I would have 0 social media channels if it weren't for the fact that what I do is particularly geared towards being useful on social media. I would not do any of this if my chosen path here didn't require me to do it. So I get it. Like I do. I would be so reclusive if it weren't for the fact that I like to wiggle my fingers and I have to show this shit to someone.
Yeah, speaking of, I might do it right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do that shit no more, dude. I have arthritis.
Listen, I'm trying to get my friends 24 modes, and that's all I want. Look, once I get those in my hands, here comes the fucking videos, you know? Here comes the quality. I don't want to use anything else. I refuse. I don't sound super ignorant, but
it does. It sounds super ignorant.
Wait, 24 modes, like the ones, the Micromax ones, or what?
I think
Chroma
24s.
Oh yeah, that's how old I am, dude. Like I totally forgot. Freaking Airlines next out of Atlanta. But yeah, that's how old I am, dude. Like I forgot those fucking existed.
How old are you? Why do you keep saying that? How old are you?
Yeah, you're not that old, my guy. You're the youngest one here.
I'm not that old, dude.
Tell me your age. Drop it on. I'm gonna dox you.
I'm 26, dude.
Okay, whatever. You're like 2 years younger than me. Big whoop, dude.
Yeah, I'm 29, my guy. You are the youngest one here.
I am the baby.
Did you just turn 29, Josh, or what's?
No, I'm gonna be 29. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be 30 in December. So yeah, basically just turned 29.
Okay, so you're a year older than me, but barely.
Nathaniel wants to go back to all us days. Yes, I do, because we did a lot of dumb things and everything at the warehouse. We got fucked up at the warehouse for no fucking reason on a Tuesday.
That song going up on a Tuesday was actually written about you, so.
It was, yes. I remember the fucking EL. You've been to the EL warehouse, right, Jest?
Yeah, obviously. Many at that.
One in Anaheim.
What do you mean? There's 2 warehouses?
No, there was only the Anaheim, like Fullerton area with the warehouse. Otherwise, there was the stores.
With the fucking overworked Asian people that were down the way. Okay, look at. If you ever go to Amazing Lights, dude, on the Strip, and you would like go like 4 fucking doors down, you'd open it on accident, and there'd be like, just a bunch of Asian dudes in there, just like slaving away, and I'm just like, oh my god, Brian Lim is literally killing people in here. And I was like 18.
Jesus.
I was like, all right, time to go get fucked up in the alley on 40s.
Somebody
and, like,
call OSHA
throw
immediately.
No one called OSHA, dude. No one cared. And then he was on Shark Tank as a fucking slap in the face.
Bro,
crazy.
Shark Tank killed Amazing Lights. It really did.
No, Brian Lim killed Amazing Lights, and then he bought Glover's Lounge like a fucking doo-doo head.
He
like,
didn't
buy
Glover's Lounge. That's a myth. That's a myth. He paid no money in order to have Glover's Lounge.
How do you know that?
Because you know who made Glover's Lounge, right?
Yes, I know, but
he didn't get paid for turning over control of Glover's Lounge to anyone.
My deep sources tell me otherwise.
Who's your deep sources? And tell me this.
I
Tell
can't
me
say it on
no,
stream.
you can absolutely. It does not matter. You can
I can't,
absolutely. You
I
can.
can't.
Hey, forget it's not monetized.
You can absolutely say
can
this
say
shit
it.
on
This is for
stream.
the crowd. This is who's in the chat. Like I don't want them to know.
Why not?
Because
It's good
it's
tea.
not-
I want to hear this.
it's
I need
not-
to hear this. If this is true, I need to hear it. If it is
What
true
if I
that
just
if it
text
is
you?
true that Lullaby sold Glover's Lounge to Brian Lim, I need to hear what happened and who's claiming this happened.
I
Because
can't tell you, but I can message you. But you're already in PM, so like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I can still, you know.
okay, you message me and then I'll read it on chat.
Oh my god. I don't want to out them, dude.
I don't think it's good information. I think that what you're talking about is a rumor at best,
think
an
that it's a rumor?
an unsubstantiated rumor at best. If I'm wrong, I'd be happy to be wrong. I just don't have the information that you have apparently. So
I just can't say it on stream. That's all. I would love to. I'll tell you though, for sure.
how about this? How about this? Can you say why you can't say it on stream? Other than I don't want to out the person. The only reason I can think of is they might be wrong, and then if they're wrong, then they're wrong on live on stream.
I don't think they want a lot of people to know. Like that's the thing.
But why though? Brian Lim doesn't. Amazing.
Who they are.
Amazing.
Who they are. Like,
Amazing doesn't. Amazing doesn't own anything anymore because they're gone. So
no, I know that, but I'm
the
just
tea
saying,
is
like,
the tea is
Brian Lim
lukewarm
in charge
at
of that
best.
shit.
Like I don't get it.
I mean,
the fact of the matter is,
the fact of the matter
is, Glover's Lounge was always controlled by admins, right? And
Absolutely,
the truth is that majority of the admins were Amazing affiliated for a long period of time. That's true, but that had nothing to do with Brian Lim giving money to someone.
But here's the thing: if you look at it now too, it's or the course of the history of like the admins, they try to make it quote unquote equal. I remember Mike Zhang, which was I forgot Apex or something like that. He
Havoc?
was on Vivid, and he was no, it wasn't Havoc. Havoc too, yeah. He was on Candy Creations. I was just like, okay, whatever. Like they're making it equal, but like out of all people, like the person that doesn't glove the most is representing Orbit. I was just like, okay, cool. That's cool. And then they stopped caring.
Don't talk shit about Brian Lim. His son is on stream with you. Listen, his son talks the most shit about Brian Lim. Brian Lim's son is the worst Brian Lim shit talker I've ever met. Okay, listen.
Half the time I can't even fucking understand his posts too.
Yeah, I just like I don't know.
Talk about your posts.
My posts? Okay, so the reason why I started doing them, remember that whole time period where it was like the OSM like bullshit that was going on? Everybody became like
God.
Everyone became business law lawyers or something. I'm just like
this like when there's a court case and then all of a sudden every Glover on the planet is a lawyer. It is just astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember like going to the Ola storefront and then we're just testing out the OSMs. I'm just like, dude, these are just lights, okay? Like, yeah, there's a patent on it and everything. The whole story behind like Ramiro with those was just like, you know what? I can make what you make but better. And then I guess Brian didn't like that. That's how the whole thing like started.
Well, the whole thing started is because the OSM was developed on Amazing time under Amazing contract. And if a Ramiro would have simply waited 6 months and or redesigned his shit outside of Amazing's contract, there would have been no case whatsoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amazing unfortunately had a case and used it improperly, or they honestly should have just let it go, because ultimately in the long run they wasted a bunch of money on chasing down Ramiro over basically nothing. Shitty light.
Ramiro basically won that case then, is what I heard. Because
No. He did not win the case. The case was settled, and it was settled for a ridiculously low amount of money. But ultimately, there was a waste of resources on both sides, and neither of them could continue litigating. It's more or less what happened.
Josh.
Yes.
Is boss rigged? go.
Is boss rigged?
Wait.
Not in the
Before you
way,
answer-
not in the way that you think. Not in the way that you
No,
think.
In I think, or just the.
No, or
chat?
not in the way, not in the way that that the general consensus is Brian Lim decides a winner. There's no like someone saying, oh well, this is gonna be the winner of this boss. What is rigged is the fact that whoever is most popular at the time is probably going to win.
Hold up, I got something to add on to that. Boss is rigged. Just saying. Okay. Back in IGC 2014, whoever was on Vivid or Phase 1, I was a judge. They got full points because of me and made it to top 16.
That's more of what I'm saying. That's more what I'm saying. Whoever's more popular is gonna win. Whoever's got a judge on their side is gonna end up winning. Judge bias comes into factor, so that those things definitely come together, and in some cases you could call that being rigged, but no, there was never a to my knowledge there was never a okay, we're gonna script this whole boss, you take a fall and this guy's gonna win. I've never seen that before.
But yeah, I rigged that shit. So if you ever want me, to
here's my Venmo. Here's my Venmo if you want to win a gloving competition.
Just saying. Back then I was like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, back then I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, dude, $20 per match, dude. I can buy a box with this at the end of the day.
It's crazy.
Amazing. I love that. Do I have any stories from boss? Yeah, I've competed a lot at the Amazing Light Store. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Mans was
it
taking.
It was like a fucking. It felt like a hazing process or something.
It was, dude. I don't know. I don't know if you were there, Thomas, around the whole like Trinity era, like back around like Torrance and everything. You remember Trinity, right? Yeah. T? I don't know if you ever.
When did you start gloving?
2012.
Okay, so I started in 2009, late 2009.
Yeah, but I remember that.
It is, though.
Yeah, it was it's basically if you're Asian, you're on that team. That's it.
Okay.
And I forgot what I was going with this, dude. Too much fucking blow, man.
That blow-cane clogs up the memory pipes.
How the fuck you up?
I forgot what I was gonna say, but. Yeah, this is probably like the worst interview with me ever.
Sorry, you gotta glove upside down before you go.
Go upside down?
You have to glove upside down.
Boss?
You're still right side up. Your phone flipped.
Oh shit.
Dude, Boss Invitationals was the hands down the fucking most fire I've ever seen thrown in a competition. 2014. You know, there was a live stream actually for the 2014 Boss Invitationals, or was it 13? I think it was 13 or 14. I think it was 13 though. But
was it? Wait.
I actually
there was
saw that.
Stream.
Yeah.
There was a live stream and it was so long, dude. And like, there was like so many all these squares and shit, dude. It was all crazy. Everyone was on coke. It felt like that's why it was like that, dude. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. We could probably simplify this. Anyways, though. They fucking copyright struck it though, and like there was this song that fucking so does anyone know who Aku is?
Yeah,
Aku.
Aku. That's a deep cut.
So Aku, he came out, he was like, check this shit out, and he was like, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, I call it the window. This was 2013 or some shit, and I was like, that's crazy. I'm not doing that though, that wasn't my thing. And then like, it was him versus Physic, and it was just so good. It was just so good.
I feel like I remember that match on camera.
I remember fucking watching it over and over because Physic did some weird tut that I couldn't fucking replicate, and I was like, I'm over this.
Favorite boss or IGC match, dude? Honestly, I don't know. I'd say probably like Turtle or versus Loki. IGC 20. I think it was 2013. Yeah, 2013. It was just like seeing my two idols just stick it out. Turtle versus what is it? Loki.
What is Turtle on?
Vivid. Vivid Turtle.
Is he an impactor?
What's up?
Is he an impactor?
No, he's not an impactor.
I'm thinking of somebody else. Clearly, but there's this dude I was in a different chat with. He was like praising this guy. He's like an old head too.
My favorite IGC is definitely the finals between Puppet and Vex. Unquestionably the best gloving I've ever seen in my life.
What? I can't recall this. When was this?
That was 2016, the last IGC.
I was very inactive.
The last IGC was fun. I remember showing up the first day, and I was like, I'm not gonna get drunk, dude. I think I was like 19 at the time, 19, 20. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get drunk.
My brother in Christ, every one of your drunk stories starts with, I'm not gonna get drunk.
I was like, I'm not gonna get drunk. I go to the NorCal house, and then I think it was Jeremy Kwan. He was just like, you want a beer? I was like, sure, dude, sure. And then people just kept handing me beers. And next thing you know, I'm in the garage with my shirt off, and I make a fucking hole in the wall. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck happened? And I lost my Inova for the longest time. It was under some fucking mattress. I don't know how it got there. But the next day, or I had his name is Robert Hull and Jessica Yu. They had to drive me home, and then I went back to Esports Arena the next day.
I think I know who that is.
And I had my Impact Invitationals. I was like, dude, I got this, even though I'm fucking hungover. Dude, I had that shit recorded. It was a TNT Freeze. He had that shit recorded. And I was like, dude, this is the worst fucking show I've ever fucking thrown. And I got knocked out the first round. I was like, you know what?
Who won that? I forgot who. Wasn't it Vin? Vin won that, didn't he?
No, it was Jeff. Vin
oh yeah,
was
that's
in,
right.
Finals though.
Vin won something else. I remember when.
Oh my god! You know what? You just reminded me. Vin versus, oh god, Vin versus Pilgrim, and it was a Psytrance in San Diego.
Oh my god!
And I was like, and I had to judge it, and I like looked at them, and I looked at my judge, and he was just like, "What the?" Like we couldn't say it right there. They like got up, and we were like, "What the fuck?" We like grabbed each other's arms, like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like that was crazy. It was so good. So good.
I was like, I'm never drinking at a event again. And then next thing you know, I drink at fucking what's it called? When was the last thing? 4KC?
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that.
Listen, no, G3 was the last one. But listen, man,
G3,
all of your stories start with "I'm not drinking," then you get drunk, then you just repeat the process at the very next event. Listen, I'm not saying you have a pattern.
Right.
But you have a pattern.
I have a pattern, yeah. What's funny is that I made a bet with Ryan Varega that event, and I was like actually like trying not to drink, but yeah, I made a bet with Ryan Varega. He's like, dude, every time someone comes up to you and asks, "Where's the ABGs?" you have to take a shot. And I kid you not, it was like 10, 12 shots within the first 30 minutes, and I was just like,
absolutely got schmammered because of it.
And I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. So I went into hiding in the little alleyway.
Nice.
And then I
Good
was like,
spot.
I was like, I hope nobody like sees me here. And then next thing you know, Cypher comes up. And he's just like, ABGs, bro? I'm like, fucking shit, man. And then he kept on repeating it. But shout out to Cypher that weekend. He paid for a lot of my drinks, dude.
Cypher was going crazy with the bar. He actually paid for a ridiculous amount of alcohol at that bar. Shout out to Cypher for being the OG and for being the MVP and a couple of other letters too. But yeah, for real.
Yeah, and then I was like actually like trying to find fucking blow, but I failed miserably, so I ended up at K Barbecue trying to sober up, and next thing you know, we fucking drink there.
I was there, I saw it.
And I'm just like, dude, I can't do this anymore. How am I gonna get fucking home?
That was so goofy.
And then I forgot where the fuck it was. It was some random after party I showed up to. It might have been the NorCal house. I can't remember. I was absolutely like obliterated. I was like, I found fucking yay, guys.
Mission accomplished.
And then no. Here's the thing. 30 minutes later, I'm just like, dude, this doesn't feel like yay. And then I went back up to the guy, I went up back to the guy. I was like, dude, is this yay or is it K? It's K. And then I was like,
that is not what I asked for.
I was like, this is the complete opposite. And I see Roland's in the chat right now. I call my boy Roland. I was like, dude, how do I cancel out fucking K, dude?
Sure.
He's like, you gotta get some yay. I'm like, no, bro. Like,
stop exposing the NCL house. He says. This is why.
Y'all are some degenerates. Listen, we should probably call it a night anyways here, because my burrito just got here. So that's obviously what I'm gonna prioritize now
You
for the
gonna
next
stream Apex?
for the next few minutes. I might jump on some Apex in about an hour, but not for sure. I don't know yet. I got a video I gotta edit and upload to the YouTube. It was the opening video that I played on the stream. So some surprises coming with that, but no announcement until I know what's going on with it. So a little teaser for you. Thank you, Nate and Kush, for being here and doing the bullin'. Thank you to all the Justicles in the chat for being here, of course. Next week, same time, same place, doing the finger wiggles. So, but before I go, I'm going to do one actual finger wiggle light show with the music turned up. So, thanks for being here, guys. I'm going to exit the Discord now. But yeah, I'll be doing a finger wiggles for a few minutes here.
for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Glad we finally got to do this after what, me holding this off on like 2 months. So.
Yeah, man. I like I said, I do this every Thursday. So if you got a free time, come through. We're making burgers. Come through.
Oh man, we're making burgers.
Wait,
come through.
This exact time every Thursday?
This time it's 7 o'clock every Thursday, Central Time.
I'm always
Gloving.
sitting on my fat ass on my desk after work. So I'll definitely
Smash that like
come by more
button.
often.
Share the stream. You know what it is.
Absolutely.
All right, catch you guys later.
All right, later.
All right. All right. All right. Let's do some wiggles before we go here. Turn up the music. Alright, thanks for being here, y'all. Once again, GG's no re. Better to be weird than boring. See you next Thursday.